I'm introducing a segment for us which is called Would You Rather?
Okay.
And so I'm going to look at a screen because I haven't memorised all these things. I'm not that good. But I'm going to ask you a host of questions, and would you rather this or would you rather that type concept? Okay. And we can tic-tac on them, and then if it takes us on a journey, it takes us on a journey. So the first one I come up with is, would you rather live in a mansion but only be able to eat ramen noodles for the rest of your life, or live in a tiny house but have a personal chef who cooks gourmet meals for you?
Tiny house.
Tiny house and
no,
gourmet
mansion's
chef?
egos. Mansion's egos. Tiny house. That was really easy.
Yeah, I'd go the chef.
Yeah, tiny house with a chef.
House doesn't matter, the chef matters.
Yeah, exactly.
So, all right, next one.
That's easy.
Would you rather have a pet unicorn that poops gold coins but requires $1,000 a day in upkeep, or a talking parrot that gives stock tips but constantly insults you?
Parrot. Give me the parrot.
You want the parrot?
Put him in my room. Are you kidding me? Wow. Parrot.
I'm going the unicorn, mate.
Really? Nah.
Absolutely.
No, I want the parrot. I want the excitement.
Yeah, so the good thing about it is if I've got the unicorn, I've got the money to invest in your parrot's tips.
Well, there you go. But I'd love for the parrot to be in my ear 24/7. What a question, parrot. How the hell did you come up with that one?
Next one. Would you rather give up your smartphone for a year and get 10 grand, or have your internet history made public for $1 million?
Internet history for 1 million, no issue.
Yeah.
No,
You're
no
a good
issue.
boy, are you?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Boring.
No, that's easy.
I'd probably take the mill and just take the risk.
A flyer?
Take the risk. For $1 million bucks, I can go hide somewhere.
Oh, goodness.
All right, next one. Would you rather have a guaranteed job for life that pays minimum wage, or a 50-50 chance at a job that pays $1 million a year?
Oh, 50-50. That's easy.
Yeah, there's your risk profile.
Mate, that's 50-50.
Yeah,
Are you kidding me?
The same.
You have one life. You just got to gun it.
Yeah,
and by the way,
I
just
agree.
talking about that, I don't want to be offensive to people who work for other people. I think it's great, and people have made fantastic careers. But as a general point, I'll call it the 45-year-old. Start work at 20 and finish the age of 65. Why are most people broke at the age of 65? They've done the 45-year plan.
They have too many kids, mate.
Oh, you reckon? That's not the answer.
Outside of they're beautiful and you love them and whatnot, they're the worst investment ever.
Well,
it's just money going one way. Nothing comes back the other way.
Tell me about it.
Until they're adults and they give you grandkids, so your papum at the moment, that's your return. But until then, all you get is grief, attitude, laziness. It's the worst investment in ever.
I tell you what you can do. I try to do it with my second daughter, Adele. I've asked for a refund.
A refund?
Yeah, for raising her.
Yeah. How'd that go for you?
I don't think publicly I can mention that. No, it didn't go well at all.
Yeah, I think it would have been better if you tried the exchange program. All right, next one. Would you rather inherit a successful business that you hate, or a failing business that you love?
Would I inherit a successful... What was the first one?
Would you rather inherit a successful business that you hate?
Yep.
Or a failing business that you love?
No, the first one, successful. Because my attitude is, I don't care how bad it is. If it can give me what I want in terms of the money that I want, then I can go do whatever I want with it. That's easy.
I'm the other one. Because if it's failing business that I love, because I love it, I'll turn it into a success.
Okay, fair enough.
That's my view on
Different
it. Whereas I don't want anything I hate in my life.
Really?
Life's too short, and I don't care what the money is. If I hate it, I don't want it.
So if I said to you, you had to shovel shit for $20,000 a week, would you do it?
No, but that's labour. I don't do labour.
But would you do it?
I'd probably take the gig and I'd outsource it for 15 grand.
That's a Mark Samari thing. My point is, if you're earning great money, do it anyway. And then work out later on what you want to do. You're only doing it for a short period of time.
Yeah, but these are simultaneous events at the same time, so you don't have the option of
first one.
to do the
First
other
one.
later. Yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
All right, next one. Would you rather have a robot butler who manages your finances but occasionally short circuits and buys random things online, a bit like my wife, or a magic wallet?
You shouldn't have said that. That's going to get you into trouble. You shouldn't have said that.
I still love it.
Okay.
Or a magic wallet that always has $100 in it.
First one.
You want the robot butler?
Yeah.
Nah, I'll go
Yeah.
the wallet for
Nah.
$100.
Nah.
Keep it's like a constant ATM machine. $100,
Nah.
$100.
I'll have the robot.
Next one. Would you rather live in a world where everything is free, but you have to wear a chicken suit every day? Or in a world where everything is incredibly expensive, but you get to be a celebrity?
Second one.
I agree. Who wants to wear a chicken suit?
Second one, chicken suit.
Would you rather have a credit score displayed on your forehead or have to sing your bank account balance out loud every time you make a purchase?
I need to hear that question one more time. This is a mind spinner. I have to hear that one more time.
Would you rather have your credit score printed on your forehead or have to sing your bank account balance out loud every time you make a purchase?
No, I'm on my forehead. I'm fine.
You got the forehead?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm singing my balance.
Oh, are you? Okay.
Yeah, this is pure, mate. We're not putting anything on this page.
No, I'll have it. That's fine.
All right. Would you rather get caught digging through the couch cushion for spare change on a first date or accidentally pay for your groceries with Monopoly money?
I don't know. I reckon the first one.
I think there's more chance of getting away with the first one.
I think so too, because that's where my mind went too.
All right, next one. Would you rather have to give up all social media for a year and receive $5,000, or have childhood photos sold as NFTs for $100,000? NFTs are non-fungible tokens, which were a bit of a phenomenon for a period of time.
Probably the second one.
Yeah, I'm with that one.
NFTs, what a lot of crap.
Yeah.
Back into that Bitcoin crap world.
That was in the art world, that sort of stuff,
Yeah,
digital art, that sort of stuff.
Yeah, that digital art, it went nuts. That went nuts. But anyway.
Okay. Would you rather invest all your money in a company that makes inflatable pool toys or a company that develops technology to talk to squirrels?
Oh, I want my parrot. Squirrels. You need to stop this. This is getting really bad now.
I'm going inflatable toys, mate.
You can have it. Oh, wow.
Would you rather have to bargain with a dragon to get your paycheck?
With a dragon?
Yep, to get your paycheck. Or have your salary paid in chocolate coins?
I'll go to the first one.
You want to negotiate with the dragon?
Yeah, that's fine.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
Fire breathing.
No, that's fine.
I'm going with the chocolate coins because we can sell chocolate coins. They can make money on it. Just repackage it, relabel it, and make a margin.
You need to stop. You actually need to stop.
Here's a good one. Would you rather have your parents manage your finances or your partner?
No, my partner.
That's politically correct answer.
No,
Well
no,
done.
no. I actually say that. No, my partner. No, she's really good with finances. No.
Same here.
That's easy.
Especially given my previous comment about my wife. Same here.
You're just scoring brownie points now.
All right. Would you rather win a lifetime supply of your favourite food or a year's worth of free rent?
Oh, no, food.
Yeah.
No,
That's an easy one.
that's easy.
That's an
food.
easy
Are you
one.
kidding me? Oh, my goodness.
This might be easy for you, I'm not sure. Would you rather have to give a presentation about your finances to your entire family or your co-workers, assuming you're employed?
Oh, to my family.
Yeah, agreed. Don't share shit with
No,
co-workers.
no,
Nothing good comes of that.
100%.
Nothing good comes of families as well, though, if they think you got too much.
You reckon?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Money corrupts people, mate.
I think so too.
Yeah. Like, you just look at when someone wins lotto, everyone's a friend.
But
They come out of the woodwork. Everyone's a friend. Everyone's,
Yeah, but it's not even lottery. It's just
No, but that's just an example.
Yeah, if someone does well, if someone does well financially in life, like I really envy them. Unfortunately, I don't know if this is just an Australian bloody
It's a
thing.
tall poppy thing.
It's ridiculous. I mean, I envy people who do really, really well. Why Aussies have this attitude, I have no idea. But anyhow, it is what it is.
It is what it is. I agree. All right. This is in your financial services arena now. Would you rather have a pet rock that gives financial advice or a magic 8-ball that predicts stock prices?
Second one, stock prices. No issue there.
It's a magic 8-ball, mate.
Doesn't matter.
It's not real.
No, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm going the rock.
Nah, stock prices.
foundational rock. Would you rather have unlimited money but no friends, or family? Sorry, let's rephrase. Would you rather have unlimited money but no friends and family, or a strong support system but struggle financially?
Oh, the second one.
Sure?
Yeah, 100%. No.
I agree.
No, money's, I mean...
Yeah, money's...
It can only take you to a certain
doesn't buy
point.
you happiness.
No, it can only take... It can make you comfortable.
World.
It is. It can only take you to a certain point.
Would you rather inherit a fortune from someone you don't respect, or work your way up from nothing?
From nothing. Work myself up from nothing.
100% agree with that one.
No. Because if you inherit something, it's meaningless. You've done nothing.
But it's also from someone you don't respect.
Yeah, no, zero. No interest.
Speaking of money's time, I saw this analysis yesterday, and you know, in companies, there's always meetings, right? And I think it was Shopify did this analysis, and they started measuring. So they basically did everybody's hourly rate and how many times they're meeting, and then they would cost what a meeting cost based on those people spending time in that meeting as compared to doing other tasks in the business. And it was amazing. And so they actually reduced the amount of meetings to make them more productive, because it was very transparent. A meeting would, like, if you had 8 people and you spent 3 hours in a meeting talking whatever and nothing really came out of it, a meeting could cost you like $3,000, $4,000.
Oh, 100%.
Right? And for nothing. And then if you do them 3 times a week, or you do this, so the amount of meetings going on in businesses, if you allocate it, if you do the analysis to the what you pay these people and the cost of them, whatever, it would actually straighten you up, and you start either become more productive in those meetings or have less meetings, which delivers more productivity.
So let me ask you, because you sit on boards.
Yes.
Do you find, because you guys meet about 3 or 4 times a year?
No, board meetings are once a month. End of month, mid to end of month for the previous month, every month.
But don't you review everything quarterly?
No, we review monthly.
Is that by your standards? Or
no, that's corporate governance.
Okay.
Now, as a board, you can choose to meet bi-monthly, you can choose to meet whenever you want. Okay. But good corporate governance is you meet once a month. There's a strong accountability for the CEO and the leadership team. You get to see the financials. You can query those financials. But I'm not sure where you're going with the question. Okay. But what I'm very strong on is those meetings are not half-day meetings or whatnot, because they're not productive. The longer you take, they're not productive unless you're dealing with a serious matter. And so most of my meetings, I try and wrap them up within an hour and a half. And we cover full agendas. We cover all the financials, shareholding stuff, business updates, and whatnot. But an hour and a half should be more than enough.
Okay.
To get that done.
So why do you need to do monthly meetings as opposed to quarterlies? Like, what's the big deal? Because what's going to change between 30 days and 90 days?
It's having enough insight into the business. So you've got to remember, as a director, you're there representing shareholders, right? So it's not my private company. I'm there on the behalf of shareholders.
And you also have a fiduciary responsibility too. Now, I kind of understand
that. So for me, I'm not in the business, right? So as a board, you are a non-executive, not an executive. So you're not in the business seeing everything happen all day. There's no way I'm going to wait 90 days to see if something's gone wrong. You want to get things at the front, not at the back. If there's a problem, let's deal with it straight away. Let's understand what we need. How are we going to pivot? How are we going to this? And so the CEO, if you leave them there for 90 days, there's a massive trust factor that they're going to make the right calls, and not embrace the board and its views, who are generally more experienced at CEO and have lived in those shoes a lot and can provide a lot of guidance, a lot of support and whatnot. And so it increases the level of accountability for the CEO and the management team, and gives a lot more transparency for the board, so that we're doing the right thing by shareholders.
And have you found that if there was a directive by the board to management, have you always found that the opposite has happened?
Not once.
Okay.
Because the ramifications are pretty drastic.
Take me through an example where the ramifications were drastic.
Well, a CEO is no longer a CEO. Like, you cannot behave against the directive of a board when you're a listed company, even a private company, right? If you have an independent board that's representing shareholders, a CEO cannot go rogue and disregard what a board directive is.
Right. So
that's grounds for instant dismissal.
Okay, so what can you really produce within 30 days? That's my argument.
Produce?
Yeah, because you're having these meetings every 30 days. You're analysing, you're criticising.
But it's like... Cause
I'm not talking about corporate governance now.
No, because
that's a separate
everything's
issue.
fluid, right? Not everything needs fixing every 30 days.
Right.
Sometimes it's just an update on how things are going, right?
So why do you need to have a meeting?
To discuss and better ask questions and so forth. If you just get a document, there's no... Like, it's a bit like... We can communicate through text and get to a certain point, but at some point, if we have something that needs discussing, you got to do it face to face. You can't just do it through text. You can't do it through emails. You can't do it through a report. And you've got to give support and guidance to the CEO so that they go down the right path. Because everything's fluid in business, right? It's not often that a business is rinse and repeat month after month. It's very rare. Like, most of the companies I'm involved with, there's new initiatives. There's new opportunities, there's new tenders, there's new acquisitions, there's new this, there's new that. You can't wait 90 days and then end up with 15 items and you have a 3-day meeting because you could have dealt them in bite-sized pieces.
Okay, that's a very good point.
And so because it's always fluid, there's always new things happening, and you've got to support the CEO. The board's role is not to blame without support. Like, you can't say, CEO, you go off and do it. And if it goes wrong, it's all on you. And we get paid to be board members but do nothing for it. I'm not a big believer on that. For me, every board member has to value add to their role in the company and help that company. And the best way you help that company is, if you're listed, is support that CEO, support the investor market. So you might have relationships. You talk to stock brokers, institutions and whatnot. And you help with strategy.
But would you also agree or disagree that a successful CEO is usually based on the people that's around him?
Yeah, nothing's achieved on your own.
Right.
Very rare. Like, if you're an inventor,
yeah,
sure, you invented something, but even to skyrocket it, you need a team to skyrocket. You can't. It's unless you found a cure for cancer or something like that. It's very rare that you can just achieve things on your own.